Hello, everybody. This is going to be a quick demo on how to test and perhaps debug your Dragon portion of assignment 6. So if I run the test suite, we'll be able to see where I am, and you can see that I'm completed or at least passing all the tests for exponent and array sum. So those are good signs. I've built my first implementation or my draft of Dragon, and you can see that it's passing the 0 depth test, so that's good. But for 1 through 13, which are the number of versions of the strings that I produced, they're failing. So first of all, we can look here, and if I double click on this Dragon test method, it shows me where it went wrong. I called your recursive methods Dragon with the particular n. In this case, it's 1. And got back the string that you returned, and I compared it versus the one that I was expecting. And you can see that it's printing out here. I expected this string minus the brackets, and what I got was this string, and it's inserted these brackets to show that where it expected nothing, there's an extra F plus. Okay. And if we look at all the other tests, you can see they have sort of a similar situation here where it was going along. Now this substring right here in the middle was replaced by this longer substring right here. So you can look at these and try to discern what has gone wrong. Another option is to hop on over to the Dragon Debug app so you can at least see what you're drawing versus what we're expecting. So if I run this as a Java application, you can see that it's working. So over here on the left is what you're drawing, and here's the dialog box that's going to sort of show you the status of things. Dragon 0, when I pass 0 to Dragon, it produces the correct result. Should I continue to Dragon 1? I hit enter to return, and now whenever it's a problem, it's going to say, well, this is incorrect, and the expected image is below right here. So this is what we were expecting you to produce, and over here is what we have. And I can just go along, and at each level, you can see Dragon 5 is incorrect. This is what we're expecting. This is what you're drawing. Should we continue to Dragon 6? Now you can do this for quite a while. I stored the first 13. You can see it's failing. And like if you go to 14, all of a sudden you're gonna be like, oh, that one worked, or 13 worked. 13, excuse me, also was incorrect. Continue to 14. When I go to 14, it's gonna take a very long time to draw because it's such a big, long string. But now it's like, oh, did it start working? Like that's not what happened. It's actually unknown. I only stored the first, up to 13 strings, so 0 through 13. So at 14, it doesn't know. So don't get to this point and say, oh, like it all of a sudden worked. It'd be amazing for you to build a Dragon implementation that worked at 14 or worked at 0 up to, and then at 14, but everything in between. So just don't be fooled by that. At any moment, you don't have to go all this high up. It will just keep going. You can click exit. Now, one of the things is, and one of the nice things about Git is you can go back to previous versions. So I actually preserved the working version of this before I edited it to break it for this demo. And so I can go back to a previous version, including the head revision, which is the most recent one. So if I discard those changes, and now if I run the test suite, we should see that we're going to pass all the Dragon tests. Now we will move on to the max path length test, which is coming up next. But you can see that if I could click on that, I'm passing exponent, array sum, and Dragon, at least all the tests that we have for those. And so coming back here, if I look at what the Dragon debug app looks like, now when I hit enter over and over again, you can see each depth of the Dragon and how it's working. Now, if you ever want, like me, you can click on exit or this and it will exit. What I was doing was I hit tab and then I would hit enter again and it would move on to the next one on what's going on. For some dialog boxes, you have to hit tab and then space to kill it. You can also click on it and then it'll be fine. So with that, good luck on this portion of the assignment. If you need help, reach out to us. We'll be here.